I want to quickly talk to you about how to automate your dropshipping business. And in today's conversation, I want to compare and contrast five software tools, great ones. We have AutoDS, DSM Tool, Yaballe, Webseller Guru, and Dropship Beast. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you're to ask me, if you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, we are actually addressing an important topic: how to find the best dropshipping automation tool. And to do that, we're going to actually compare and contrast five big players. We have AutoDS, DSM Tool, Yaballe, Web Seller Guru, and Dropship Beast. I just hope that I'm pronouncing the Yaballe tool pretty well. I think I've done a lot of research about that, but yeah. So it's important to understand that whether you choose Yaballe, DSM Tool, AutoDS, Web Seller Guru, or Dropship Beast, there are some features that are kind of important and that you need to pay attention to when choosing dropshipping software, especially if your goal is to ultimately automate the whole thing. And automation is really important because automation helps you save time, save energy, and actually scale your business. And there are a few features you need to pay attention to. You got to pay attention to product search and import. This is very important. Listing management, order and fulfillment automation. There is no way, if you are trying to automate your dropshipping business, if you don't take care of the order and fulfillment automation aspect of things, because that's where a lot of time and energy and resources are spent. You also want to think about inventory automation. In other words, you want to sync product data directly from your suppliers with your listing tool, including things like SKU, pricing information, and stock. Got to think about pricing automation. This is very important as well. You want to think about shipping tracking and reporting. So if you want to decide on your drop shipping software tool, just make sure that you remember that the software tool that you are choosing must be in sync. It must be easily integratable into the e-commerce platform and marketplaces you want to sell on. Okay, so if the integration doesn't work, then we have a big problem, and you don't want that. You got to think about where you want to source your products and suppliers from. You want to think about whether you want an all-in omni-channel management tool or a simple integration. It really depends on you. Okay, and it depends on the scale of your business. It depends on the vision and the niche you're in. You want to think about your budget for tools, software, and services. And you also want to think about scalability. What are your plans for future growth? Those things, those factors, those metrics will play an important role in the kind of dropshipping software, dropshipping automation software you ultimately choose. So when we speak about dropshipping automation, obviously you're going to get a pure software tool, but the successful players, the successful dropshippers we have interviewed during our research have told us that you need not only a primary tool, that's the Yaballe, the DSM tool, the AutoDS, the Web Seller Guru, and the Dropship Beast, but you also need ancillary products. So you have the ancillary, so you have the primary tool and the secondary or ancillary tools. For example, you need AliExpress for product sourcing. You can choose the Oberlo for product sourcing and importing. You can choose the Spocket for machine learning product sourcing and fulfillment. You can think about Ecom Dash for order management, Spark Shipping for order inventory and shipping management. What I'm saying here is that it's not mandatory, but it's kind of helpful to have one or two extra tools. That way you are beefing up your dropshipping automation system, and you can actually focus your energy on other stuff. And that's the bottom line here. That's what you really need to care about. If you are a professional dropshipper, you got to think about the tools you're using so that you can scale. You can also think about inventory source for listing, order, and inventory management. This is pretty cool also. Ali Tool for all-in-one WooCommerce tool. You have Dropify all-in-one Shopify tool. You have Importify all-in-one Shopify tool also. You can also think about Volusion. And Volusion is kind of cool. Volusion is not really a tool. Volusion is an e-commerce website store and shopping cart software that makes dropshipping simple with their constellation of integrated tools. Okay, so before I get into the actual compare and contrast here, please check out our short evaluation video. This tells you our approach when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing e-commerce solutions, including dropshipping automation software tools on this show. Check this out. All right, folks, let's start now with AutoDS. It's kind of important to understand that AutoDS is a simple tool. It's a great tool. It's an automation platform that allows merchants to build and run successful dropshipping businesses. So it's a tool that helps you save time and takes the stress of handling key activities off of your shoulders. Okay, so the idea here is to actually automate everything. And AutoDS boasts, they actually have a customer base of more than 3,000 to 4,000 sellers. All right, so they have great features. So they have product finder, product listing, price and stock monitoring. They have automated orders. They have great customer service management. We love that. I mean, this feature is really important because it helps you serve your customers better. You can manage your cancellations, product returns, refunds, and more. In addition, as a merchant, you can send automated messages to customers. This is quintessential. If you are running a dropshipping business and you want it to be successful and you want to scale it, you got to take care of customer service management. This is really important. Another feature that we love on the AutoDS is the suppliers. So they actually will the software tool will help you support, I think, a constellation of suppliers, a constellation of marketplaces. And the thing here is that you have Overstock, you have Amazon, you have Home Depot, you have Walmart, you have China Brands, you have AliExpress, and more. And you also have integrations, you have reports and analytics, you have non-API. Okay. In terms of pricing, you have the just started, the new dropshipper, as you can see on the screen here. You have the professional dropshipper, the expert dropshipper, that's the 10K. The professional dropshipper is 4.5K. The new Dropshipper Plus is 400 variations, and the just started 100 variations. And we love the fact that AutoDS is very user friendly. Their customer service is responsive. They have a mentorship program that's wonderful. Especially they have a system where experienced dropshippers will actually mentor and coach the newbies. They have you can manage your customers using the customer management system that I was speaking to you about before. And they have AutoDS manual non-API feature. This is pretty cool. And so this is for the, how do I say this? Those are the pros, right? What about the cons? Now, we've seen that the paid plans are expensive. And on top of that, they don't offer free trial. So you have no way to test the products first because the free trial will cost you $1. And the customers can only access support via email. As of today, they are not providing phone support. Let's now talk about DSM Tool, folks. DSM Tool, when you think about DSM Tool, I want you to picture a leading dropshipping management tool that basically helps you optimize your business. Okay? All you want to do, you want to set your business on autopilot and focus on other important things, including customer service, product sourcing, and so on and so forth. And they have great features. One thing I want to say here is that compared to AutoDS, they have about 3,000 customers. DSM Tool boasts about 100,000 dropshippers. And key features on the platform, on the software, include product finding, product listing, price and stock monitoring, customer management, order processing. We love the order processing feature. This is a great feature because here you can automatically process customer orders, and you can actually organize orders and track order status. So you are saving a lot of time. And you have integrations. They support integrations with eBay and Shopify. In terms of suppliers, DSM Tool allows you to access suppliers for more than 50 websites and suppliers. And in terms of pricing, DSM Tool has 4 pricing plans. So they have the free $0 per month. They have the basic, about $20 per month. They have the business, about $80 per month. And they have the enterprise, about $400 per month. And the annual subscription allows you to save up to 30% if that's what you want. What about the pros and cons of the DSM Tool? The pros. We love the fact that this is a cool software. It is foolproof. They have excellent and very responsive client support. We love the fact that if you are able to do the Shopify integration, you can get great global support for that. The software supports a wide range of eBay marketplaces, and they have a free plan, right? Which is something that AutoDS does not have. And you can actually source and list products from more than 50 suppliers. What about the cons? Right now they do not offer manual drop shipping, so they don't do non-API. They only do API. And their dashboard analytic tools is a little bit rudimentary. They need to actually develop that to expand it. So if you're listening to us, DSM Tool, you know what you got to do. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. I'm still having a conversation with you about AutoDS, DSM Tool, Yaballe, Web Seller Guru, and Dropship Beast. And we're speaking about dropshipping automation software tools. And let's talk about Yaballe. So Yaballe is basically an Israeli product, which is why the name is not English sounding name. But I love that name, Yaballe. It sounds nice. And what we love with Yaballe is that they are able to, it's an all-in-one solution. Here is a product that allows you to automate, grow, and scale your dropshipping business simultaneously and quickly. And we love the fact that they will help you optimize your product listings, and they'll also help you automate your ordering process. And they have a proven track record, folks. Here, this is a great player. They have monitored over 4 million items in 85 to 90 countries. And they have powered sales of over $125 to $150 million, and they have more than 5,000 customers. Okay, what about the features here? As a matter of fact, we spoke to a few experts who told us that Yaballe's customer base is actually growing by the day, and right now they might be between 7,000 and 10,000. What are the key features here? So you have a product listing, they have the repricer, they have order processing. Okay, so the repricer actually performs a full supplier scan and updates your prices and inventory every 30 to 60 minutes. Did you hear that? Every 30 to 60 minutes. You can't get better than that. And they have the order processing. This is pretty cool. They have reports and analytics. They have suppliers, so you can find and list products from a wide range of suppliers, including Amazon, Home Depot, AliExpress, Walmart, Etsy, and more. And in terms of integration, they actually support integration with a wide constellation of tools such as RBShip, Chili Hunter, DropSource, Zik Analytics, eBay, and more. What about pricing here? Let's just talk about the pricing. Yaballe has 10 pricing plans. That's a lot, I know, but we're going to show you. You're going to show you this on the screen here. You can see the first. We have 3 screenshots. So we have the first screenshots. So the free plan, the light plan, the starter plan. The second screenshots. You have the growth plan, the classic plan, the pro bronze plan, and then the third screenshots. So you have the pro silver plan, you have the pro gold plan, the expert plan, and the VIP plan. So you have different price levels based on the plan you choose. And what are the pros and cons of Yaballe? So Yaballe offers a very effective in-app support. Okay, so their client support is not phone, it's not live, it's more in-app. They don't have a non-API solution. They actually support a wide array of suppliers and eBay marketplaces, and they also offer, as part of their tool, listing optimization. And we love the fact that they also offer a free plan, contrary to AutoDS. Okay, and those were the pros. Those are the pros. What about the cons? Based on our analysis, their free plan listed is a 30-day trial, so it's not really a free plan. It's only a free plan for 30 days, and they do not offer phone support. I want to quickly talk to you now about the fourth player in today's conversation. We have Web Seller Guru. And so when you think about Web Seller Guru, again, I want you to think about an all-in-one dropshipping platform for merchants and businesses. And Web Seller Guru provides a complete set of tools to help dropshippers manage their inventory and automate their business. So again, here you have a kind of similar process, similar list of features here. And let's talk about the features. So you have product listings, price and stock monitoring, price movement, quality manager, suppliers. And in terms of quality manager, this helps you manage your inventory and auto relist your products and more. And price movement is kind of cool also. It's a cool feature on Web Seller Guru because it continually adjusts prices upwards and downwards to increase activity in your store. Because the whole idea here is, if you are a dropshipper, you need to care about traffic. Okay? Yes, sales are important, but if nobody's visiting your store, you're just sitting there on inventory, and you don't want that. So you want to increase traffic, and the best way to increase traffic is to continually adjust prices upwards and downwards based on market demand. And you also have pricing. Now, pricing on Web Seller Guru depends on the number of linked products. So 100 products, 150 products, 300 products, 500 products, 750, 1,000, 3,500, and 4,000. Okay, so we're showing you on the screen right now the premium. So you can try also their premium modules for 30 days. So the premium module includes quantity manager, sales booster, and tracking uploader. And we'll be showing you one by one the pricing model on the screen. So you can see this. So we have 7 screenshots. So the first screenshots, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the 6th, and the 7th. And what are the pros and cons of Web Seller Guru? The pros: we love this software. It was very to use when we tested it. It's very straightforward. We love the fact that the chat support is cool, very responsive. But again, it's chat support. It's not like you're calling someone. No, it's chat support. And we love the fact that this Web Seller Guru supports a wide constellation of suppliers. What about the cons? They don't have a free plan. They don't offer a free plan. And the pricing is based on the number of linked products. And if you really think about it, Web Seller Guru is expensive when you compare it with other tools. And right now, they don't have any performance analytics tool. So they need to work on that. Okay, Web Seller Guru, please work on that. Number 5, folks, we want to, last but not the least, I want to review today Dropship Beast. And Dropship Beast is another great player. As a matter of fact, they offer a complete suite of tools to grow and scale your dropshipping business. And we love the fact that they have great features. You have price and stock monitoring. You have inventory management. You have product listing. You have suppliers. You have integrations. You have pricing. Now, let's talk about pricing very quickly. Pricing, they have Dropship Beast has 5 pricing plans. They also offer, as a matter of fact, they offer a 14-day trial period. So 250 monetary listings, that's 30 bucks. 500, that's 40 bucks per month. That's 1,000 monetary listings, that's 65 bucks per month. 1,500 monetary listings, $90 per month. And 200, actually at 2,000 monetary listings, that's $100 per month. So this is a kind of important that to understand that you are actually paying based on the number of listings you have. And if you want specific plans, guess what? You can always contact customer support and they will just give you a bespoke quote. And what are the pros and cons here? Here's another software tool that's very easy to use. They will support product sourcing from multiple suppliers. And the cool thing here is that they have a live chat support and the customer support response is very quick. Okay. And you, as a matter of fact, you can also integrate with many tools. You can integrate Dropship Beast with many tools to optimize your store. Okay. And one thing you also need to understand here is that so those were the pros. Okay. Now you need to understand that this is a software tool that also has cons. The pricing plans are expensive in our view compared to what the competitors are charging. I think now we don't think we have proof. We have the facts. Dropship Beasts, their fees are kind of expensive, and there is no option for manual dropshipping. In other words, non-API is non-existent. So here you have it. This is basically what you need to understand. And but having said that, Dropship Beast is one of it's a great tool when it comes to providing you with frequent updates on pricing and stock changes from your suppliers. It's a great tool. Okay, they have a lot of integrations. They offer a lot of integrations because at the end of the day, those integrations help you boost your store score and actually make more money. Okay, let me give you an example. Integrations with Chili Hunter allows you to access competitor research tools and more. So, folks, which one do you choose? So I've actually compared and contrasted AutoDS, DSM Tool, Yaballe, Web Seller Guru, and Dropship Beast. And which one should you choose among the five? It really depends. It really depends. And I want you to go back to what I said earlier in terms of how you choose the dropshipping business software tool that matters to you. You need to pay attention to which platform, which e-commerce platform and marketplaces you want to sell on. You need to think about where you want to source your products and suppliers from. You need to think about whether you want an all-in-one, you want to have an all-in-one comprehensive omni-channel management software tool, or just an easy peasy integration, right? It depends on the scope you want to attach to this exercise. You also need to think about money, right? What is your budget for the tools? What is your budget for software, tools, and services in general? And what are your plans for future growth? In other words, what is your scalability horizon? What is your scalability intention? Because this is kind of important because not all suppliers are able to keep up with your growth. So you want to start from the get-go with those suppliers that are able to grow with you as you grow. So this is something you need to think about. So at the end of the day, as I've said, we love the fact that AutoDS is a great tool. It's responsive. Customer service is responsive. They have AutoDS manual non-API feature. Same thing for DSM Tool. Great tool. The responsiveness of customer service is fantastic. Yaballe, the same thing. And Web Seller Guru, the same thing. And Dropship Beast, the same thing. Now, having said that, there are a few things that you need to do. There are a few things you need to think about if you want to choose between those five players. And for us, at the end of the day, all these five tools are comparable. They are of equal, I would say, status. But there are one or two or three things that basically differentiate them. And at the end of the day, this is what made us choose the best of the five. So our pick today is AutoDS. We have carefully examined some of the best dropshipping automation software tools, and AutoDS is our choice because they have a larger constellation of solutions. They have solutions that actually help dropshippers to scale their businesses. And we also love the fact that they have a strong non-API solution, and this is a solution that allows merchants to grow sales while enjoying the benefits of automation. Okay, and on top of that, the software tool also automatically updates tracking numbers and removes poor selling products from your store. And if you really think about it, this is wonderful because at the end of the day, it's all about optimizing your inventory. Okay, and we also love the fact that AutoDS increases and decreases product prices based on sales dynamics. So this is pretty good. So AutoDS is our pick, and so we have scored AutoDS 10 over 10, DSM Tool 9.5 over 10, Yaballe 9.5 over 10, Web Seller Guru 9 over 10, and Dropship Beast 9 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it, folks. I will speak to you another time, but until then, remember, stay marvelous.